you about how much I love our neighbors?
Can you be a little more specific?
Well, like, we have some, like, pretty cool neighbors. Like, we have the couple that lives next door.
Yes.
And, there's, like, a couple that lives next door. There's these two, like, older sisters that live, like, diagonal, from us. They're, like, across the street from our next door neighbors. Yep. Like, most of the people that are in our neighborhood are, like, really, really nice. Which I think is cool.
Oh, very much so. They'll always, like, I'm going to get the mail, and the sisters, they'll be like, hey, honey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, and they're like complete opposites of each other, because there's, like, the one lady, she's got, like, blonde hair. She kind of looks like a businesswoman in her 50s. And, like, she drives this, like, cool car and stuff. And then the sister is, like, I see her go outside. She's, like, chain smoking cigarettes, letting out her dog.
Oh, yeah. She talks to you. She got the smoker's voice, but she's so nice.
Yeah, they're both so nice, but it's just so funny how different they are, because you get, like, you know, the 50-year-old, like, bleach blonde business lady, like, you'd think that, like, she looks like an entitled Karen, but she's, like, super nice.
Oh, my God.
And then next to her is her sister chain smoking cigarettes and in a moo-moo being like, hey, Cleo, get your ass in here. We need to get you your feeding tube.
How her dog is still kicking.
Stop running so fast, or else you're going to deplete your oxygen.
Well, like, isn't her dog blind, too?
Yes.
Because I was going to say, I know she's had that dog for a while.
Yeah, that dog has been there as long as I've lived at this place. But yeah, like, there was this one time I remember, like, I was, like, sitting in the living room or something, and I was, like, looking out the front windows, and I don't see chain smoking moo lady out, but I see her dog, whom we're going to call Cleo, even though it's not her name. I see Cleo walking, like, in the middle of the road.
No!
Like, heading towards, like, the other road. And I'm like,
no!
What the fuck is she doing? And I go out there, like, I got, like, a piece of, like, chicken or something, because I was like, I don't know what this dog likes. I hope she can eat chicken. And so I come, like, running out there, and I'm like, hey, Cleo! Hey! And I'm trying to, like,
get her to go the right way.
Yeah, trying to, like, move her the other way. And as she's, like, slowly turning, she stops and she takes a shit in the neighbor's yard.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Like I'm just trying to save you from,
I left
not
it.
Getting run over.
I left it. I was like, that's not my job. This isn't my dog.
Exactly.
And then I just kept pushing her to the neighbor's house. And then I hear Miss Moo Moo Lady, because I guess the windows were open. I hear Miss Moo Moo Lady, and she's like, where's Cleo at? And then I hear her come out. And then she looks, and she sees me pushing, like, kind of like shoving, like, Cleo's little booty to the neighbor's house. And she goes, Cleo, goddammit! Get your ass over here! And then she, like, looks at me, and she's like, oh, thank you, baby, for bringing Cleo over. I don't know how she got out the house. And I was like, no problem. I'm
like,
it
happens.
And I was like, I was probably looking as busted as her. I hadn't showered in a week. I was in my, like, extra large pajama shorts.
You're calling yourself a busty, crusty moo lady?
No, I was wearing shorts. But I was looking busty and crusty.
Oh my God.
One gust of wind and everybody would see all my parts.
Oh my God.
No, but I brought this up because, like, man, I've been at this place for almost 10 years, and we are still...
Has it really been 10 years?
Well, I moved in here August of 2014, so...
Okay, yes, dang, dude.
But, like, we have been getting a lot of really nice hospitality from our neighbors recently.
I'm so confused right now.
You don't know?
I don't know anything.
We got this letter in the mail.
Oh my God, I forgot!
We got this letter in the mail addressed to us.
Ugh.
Hand addressed.
How
by
could
the
I
way.
forget?
And man, I was like, who the heck is this? And I open it up, and we see a couple things highlighted.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't read this yet.
No, this is nope, not at all.
It didn't have a return address. It didn't have a return address on the envelope itself. But it did come with a nice letter and a nice little pamphlet. Man, are you ready to hear this wonderful?
I'm so ready.
You ready to hear this wonderful letter we got from one of our neighbors?
I'm so ready, dude.
Oh, from Donna.
Oh, hey, Donna. Thanks for your letter.
Either this is a friendly neighborhood letter, or this is a piece of fan mail. Ooh, we got our first fan.
I mean, if it's fan mail, it's a little weird that it had both of our names and address on it.
Donna.
Just saying. A little weird.
But here's our piece of neighbor mail / fan mail.
Okay.
Dear neighbor. Hi, Donna. I am writing to you today to share a unique message with you.
Oh.
This letter is photocopied.
The highest quality.
It's on a piece of printer paper that's photocopied. So how unique is this, Donna?
But it's photocopied from line paper. That's what gets me.
It's photocopied from line paper, exactly. So how unique is this message?
I don't know.
I am writing to you today to share a unique message with you. Due to the constant threat of war, natural disasters, and economic instability, many have wondered if it is still practical to be hopeful about the future. However, the Bible provides us with good reasons for why we can be hopeful about the future. Put a boo in the chat. Boo! Boo! I'll put a sound effect in there for the boo! At Psalms 37:11, the Bible says the meek will possess the earth, and they will find exquisite delight in the abundance of peace. God promises that he will change the world for the better so that we can all enjoy a happy future. The Bible features many more encouraging thoughts, such as this one, and explains God's plans for the future. If you would like more information, you can contact me at... And then she left her phone number.
What? Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
That's a full phone number.
Donna, you gotta be careful, girl.
And please feel free to visit www.jw.org. Sincerely, Donna. These bitches are coming for us in the classic mail now.
You know what? They're sending letters in the mail. They've showed up at our door multiple times.
But that's the thing. They used to just show up at the door. I never thought I was going to get doxxed. And then they're like, hey, we found you internally.
It's like, yeah, dude, how'd you get our address? That's weird, homie.
And then they got Miss Donna put in a pamphlet too. This beautiful little pamphlet. It says, where can we find answers to life's big questions? And the picture,
the internet.
The picture looks like an old, it's like Samsung Galaxy 2.
An old iPhone, yeah.
The iPhone 1.
The OG iPhone.
With a white man pointing to a white family, who are on top of a car, in the middle of a flood.
So very
Rapture
from stock photo images.
Very Rapture-like.
Got you.
And it says, where can we find answers to life's big questions? Are the answers in science, philosophy, the Bible? And then you open it up. It's not really. It's not really like a. It's not really like a pamphlet. It's more like a mini poster because it's not like a brochure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So inside it says, a Bible writer said to God, give me understanding. Your word is truth. Well, which Bible writer? Could have been me.
Yeah.
And then it's just advertising the Jehovah's Witness website. Which of these big questions concerns you most? What is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is being mean to women and obtaining currency, as my friend Zach would say. Is the Bible is God, to blame for our suffering? Sure.
Question mark.
What happens when you die?
Nobody knows. You're dead.
I heard you poop yourself when you die, so I hope that answers your question.
That sounds awful. But how would you know if you're dead?
Well, exactly. It's just how the body works. It's like when you die, you poop.
That still sounds horrible.
I can't wait. I can't wait. When I die, and somebody has to clean up my shit. They'll clean up my toots.
That's why morticians get paid the big bucks, I guess.
Jehovah's Witnesses will be happy to discuss the Bible with you. Request a visit.
I'm good.
If I wasn't afraid that they were going to, in my brain, what happens when I go to a Jehovah's Witness church is that, let's say I'm going there for haha funnies. I'm like, ooh, haha.
You're investigation mode.
Right, I'm in investigation mode. Haha, I'm just here to visit. In the evangelical church when we were involved, you could just pop into any church you wanted and come visit. There's no strings attached unless you sign one of those fucking cards. And then those bitches are calling you every day
all the
being
time.
Like, so when are you coming back? No, I just wanted to take a visit.
They're right.
But with this, I feel like they're like, okay, you need to sign our card. And then you need to give us a blood sample. And then you need to put your fingerprint in this database so we can find you anywhere and everywhere. I've heard these motherfuckers, once you get in, you can't leave.
So they're like the FBI. They will always find you and track you down.
I would love to have a covert op mission to go into the Jehovah's Witness church to see what the fuck happens. But I can't.
No, because you'd probably never be heard from again.
Because then, you know what? They're going to put a hood over my head. They're going to put a hood over my head. They're going to knock me out with chloroform or some shit. I'm going to wake up in the Jehovah's basement. And I'm going to be like, what are you doing? I'm going to be spread out, strapped to a table. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, relax. Relax. We're harvesting your eggs.
Oh my God.
You can only get pregnant if you sign the decree of the Jehovah's Witness.
Oh my God.
We also are taking a blood sample and we stole one of your teeth. So that we can clone you.
That's fucking terrifying. That's some nightmare type shit.
Yeah, that's the type of shit I dream about.
What do you eat before you go to bed that causes you these weird dreams, dude?
You want to know what I eat before I go to bed?
Sure.
The 24th episode of the Between the Fridges podcast. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 24th inaugural episode of the Between the Fridges podcast. My name is Carly.
I'm Amanda.
And our third host today is God. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. Yeah. You ever been visited by Jehovah's Witnesses?
I think I was here. I think this was before I moved in. There was one time the Jehovah's Witnesses came here. I think we were getting ready for, I don't know, a wedding or something.
Probably.
Unless I'm thinking incorrectly.
Probably.
But I remember
it was either the Jehovah's Witness or the U.S. Senator that I accidentally flashed my tits to.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was the Jehovah's Witnesses because I remember that I was just like, Carly, I don't even live here. I'm not going to answer the door. And you're like, answer the door. And I'm like, no, I don't live here. I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, because there were 4 of them out there.
Yeah.
There were 4 of them.
There were so many. I'm just hiding in the kitchen or something. I don't even live here, dude. Why am I going to answer the door?
That's right. Because for a while, we were getting, I was in particular getting frequent flyer Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
These frequent flyer Jehovah's Witnesses, it was the same 4 people. Mm-hmm. And they would come here because I think I was also really young at the time. I think it was pre-25.
Yeah.
It was pre me being 25. So it was anywhere between I was 21 and 24. I'm assuming I was younger, so like 21 or 22, because they knew that I did not work on Tuesdays.
That's so weird.
Yes.
I don't like that.
They knew that I did not work on Tuesdays. So either they figured out that I didn't work on Tuesdays based off of like them coming to the house and then I was here on Tuesdays, or I was dumb enough to tell them that I did not work on Tuesdays, which both could be a thing. I literally gave my number to a guy who ended up stalking me at the church. So it would not be a surprise to me if I told them, yeah, I don't work on Tuesdays, come by.
Well, we all do.
But I would have
stupid things.
I would have Bible debates. I would have Bible debates with the patriarch, the father.
Oh, damn.
He would bring his whole fucking family, the mother, the father, the mother, the 2 kids. And they would be sitting on my porch as this man and I are going Bible talk. And then he tried to tell me I didn't know enough of my Bible. And I'm like, is it because you're a man, sir? Is this why I don't know more about the Bible than you? Do I need to go out penis? Like, what
You're like, are we just going to keep going back and forth? Just the back and forth.
Mm-hmm. So I think that day that they came, that Jehovah's Witnesses came, it was not a Tuesday.
No, it was not a Tuesday.
It was not a Tuesday.
I feel like it was a weekend.
Well, yeah, if we were going to a wedding.
I was like, I think this wedding was on a Saturday, if it's the wedding that I'm thinking of.
Was that Lauren and Matt's wedding?
Yeah, I think so.
Was that the weekend that we got super hammered the night before the wedding?
Yes, that is the first weekend that I got drunk.
Man,
that's exactly what that was.
What an interesting, how interesting, because it just makes me laugh, because these 2 people that we were going to this wedding for, were like hardcore evangelical Christians still.
Yes.
This was in like 2018, I think. I don't know where you were, but I know where I was. And it was not there.
Yeah.
At all. And I was going with somebody.
Yes, you were. Because you ditched me for a boy.
Yeah, because I didn't even know you were going until after I had my date.
Shit. I definitely forgot about that.
So you're sitting here trying to flame me and be like, Carly's the worst friend ever. She ditched me at this wedding for a guy who isn't even in the picture anymore. Well, guess what? I didn't even know you were fucking invited until like the weekend before.
How did we not have this conversation? How did we just... That just seems like an oversight.
It probably was an oversight. Because then you were like, oh my God, we could go together. And I'm like...
Just kidding. I got a date, loser.
I've had a date since March. I haven't had a date since March. And I told you that you could come hang out with us, and you were like, no, it's fine. I don't want to.
Well, because I thought other people that we knew were supposed to be there, but they ended up not going. So I wasn't going to hang out with the one dude that we used to be friends with because he turned weird.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to sound mean or judgmental, but no, he was sipping the Kool-Aid hardcore, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over here because don't want to be a part of a Bible discussion in the middle of a wedding because we're supposed to be hanging out and having fun and celebrating their wedding.
Yeah.
It was awkward.
That guy didn't even dance with me.
No?
I don't think so.
This lame.
Not even one. Boo!
Not even one
We're
dance.
We're going to put the booze in again. Boo!
Boo!
Boo! Boo! You stink!
You suck.
To be fair, he's very nice. He's a very nice guy. But... Boo!
Boo! In that particular moment, he deserves the foo.
Yeah, in that particular thing. Otherwise, he was so nice. So nice. I remember, because it was like an outdoor wedding.
Uh-huh.
And we had to it was at a golf course.
Yeah, we had to walk through the fucking grass and we kept sinking in the grass.
Right. And he was so nice at one point, because I forgot to bring flip-flops, but I was sinking. And so at one point he held his arm out without even me asking can you help me? He holds his arm out and I'm holding his arm as I'm trying to get down the thing. My shoes keep sinking and he goes, why don't you just take your shoes off? And I was like, you're so smart.
You're like, this is a great idea.
You have an engineering degree. You have a great idea. And so I pull my shoes off and I'm holding them. So, but he's like, here, let me take them. So in one hand, he's holding my shoes, and then the other is holding me to make sure I'm
Damn.
It's so funny. He's so nice. He's so nice.
No, he was very nice. I will give him that from the brief interaction that I did have with him.
Because we were all talking, because I think we all met here. Because he picked me up here.
Yep.
And you were like, I don't know where I'm going. And he's like, you can follow us if you want.
Yeah, no, he was super nice about it. I was like, I don't know where we're going. I just have the address. Cool.
Yeah, he's super nice. I'd say because that's the same guy that we hung out. We went to one of the parks, one of the hiking trails.
Uh-huh.
And I got, the next day, the day after I hung out with him, I woke up and my eye was swollen shut.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God, because I was like, I know we were being playful and shit. And did I get did he not wash his hands? Do I have a sty?
Oh God.
Do I have a sty from his hands or something? Is he dirty? What the fuck? So I thought I got pink eye. And then I pulled my eyelid up. It was a mosquito bite. I got
your eyeball?
I got a mosquito bite on my eyelid, which swelled my eye so bad.
That's awful.
That my eyeball swelled shut. Because I texted him and I was like, hey, is everything, are you good? And he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, my eye's swollen. He's like, what the fuck? So then I had to figure out, I had, black tea bags. So I'm just, soaking my eye in black tea bags. And I'm... and he's like, I'm so sorry. And it was, our first time hanging out one-on-one. Because other than that, we were hanging out in, Bible study groups and, these group game nights and stuff. So we just wanted to hang out together. We got dinner at this Thai place, and then we went down to one of the parks, and then we took a walk, and so and the next thing you know, I wake up with a swollen fucking eyeball, and I was like,
you're like, why did these things happen to me?
Yeah, I was like, why? But back to Mormonism, though. The reason why we bring this up is because you're right. That was the day that they came, the Jehovah's Witnesses came to the house the last time for sure that I can pinpoint.
Yeah, that was pre-COVID. I mean, you don't even see them really out anymore, doing that type of stuff.
No, and thank God.
Just knock on the door. Who's there?
No, I hear a knock at the door. I'm like,
who are you?
I'm gonna fucking die. I even do that with the DoorDash people. Do I expect the DoorDash person? Sure. The second I hear a door knock, am I gonna die? Sure. But yeah, they tried coming to be like, hey, I wanna ask you something. Do you know Jimba's crimes? And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
You're like, what do you want?
Get the fuck out of here. I'm naked and hungover.
I'm trying to leave.
I'm naked and hungover. Get out of here. But hey, they never got to see my boobs like this, like the possible senator did. So,
how do you get put in these positions? Why do these random people just show up at the worst, most inopportune times?
Well, for the senator thing, I was sitting stark naked in the living room with the door unlocked.
Why would you have the door unlocked?
I didn't know the door was unlocked.
Well, that's
and the man
another
goes.
Oversight.
The man goes, "Nick, nick, knock," and then the door opens and he sees my nick, nick, knockers. So,
oh my God.
Speaking of things that are mortifying and really suck,
yeah.
What do you know about nice guys?
Nice guys?
Nice guys.
Other than the saying that nice guys finish last, you got to be a little more specific.
Boo! Boo! That's some incel shit.
I mean, I'm not saying it isn't. It's just a common phrase.
Unless you're talking about the song lyric from the Ryan Higa, Kev Jumba, and Chester C song Nice Guys. Then boo. That's okay. I lose me too.
Okay. Yeah, enlighten me, please. Make me smart.
So nice guys, like, the guys that are like, now not everybody who does this is like a nice guy, quote unquote, but like the guys that are like, I'm here to empower women and tell women stories and I'm for women. Like, they make themselves really cucky, almost like an incel. And
don't like that.
no,
Not to that extent, no.
yeah,
that gives me the ick. That makes me like, okay, can you back off, please?
yeah. There's this guy. So the reason I bring this up is there's actually been a guy showing up on my TikTok For You page recently. Immediately gave me the ick. I can see why 40-year-old women who divorce their husbands would like him. But his name is Robbie Harvey.
Okay, I've never heard of this man.
And this guy, he basically pioneers his TikTok account on telling women's stories.
Okay.
And like on his TikTok account, it'll have like, you know, things like if you click his link tree, it'll be like, oh, how, like, this is an escape plan if your husband's abusive. Like, because before his bio said like telling women stories or whatever, his bio used to say former bad husband. And so he's telling these women stories of their bad husbands and bad boyfriends to teach other men how to be better to their wives, quote unquote.
Okay.
And then he also talks about like, you know, lifting up women's stories on his platform. Meanwhile, all it is he's just like basically profiting off of abuse and murder stories of women. If you go to his like link tree, he has like at least 5 links as of today. Today is July 9th. That are like the death of Jessica Jones, the murder of and then he has this like ongoing series where he's talking about this case of this woman named Catherine Kasanoff. Basically, the whole shebang is, I mean, it's very sad. This lady, Catherine, had a husband named Alan. Catherine filmed Alan being like very like verbally abusive towards her and her kids. Alan is a lawyer. He was able to basically like spin things to be like, Catherine's crazy. Got the kids taken away from Catherine. She tried multiple times to get her kids back. All while dealing with cancer as well.
That's awful.
In May, her cancer came back, stage 4. And so at that point, she was like, well, my husband is a piece of shit. Nobody's allowing me to get my kids back. So she goes to a country where assisted suicide is allowed. She writes this long Facebook post saying, hey, guys, I'm gonna die. I'm killing myself.
Oh, my God.
This is all the evidence I have. Alan is a piece of shit. Goodbye. She kills herself.
That's horrible.
Yes. And now, you know, this guy, you know, I don't think this story would have gotten the traction it did without the videos from Robbie. However, this man is digging in deep. He's got like 20 some videos about it in the past like 2 months.
Oh, wow.
coming off extremely performative. Like the one, he's like talking to one of the like prosecuting attorneys directly. I think his name's like Mark Abrams or something. And he's going off like, I don't tell these women's stories for me. I'm telling this to honor Catherine and blah, blah, blah. And you're a piece of garbage. And I don't just do this for myself. And I'm like, whoa, this is yucky. Just be like, let me see if I can find an actual like segment of it. If I can, I'm going to put a section of this like audio of Robbie Harvey addressing Mark Abrams here.
Catherine Kasanoff is gone. Children are gone. Lost forever. Because you wanted to line your pockets. If you think that I'm some influencer that's just doing this for views, if you think that I'm just doing this to get clicks, you're out of your mind. Because I'm going to break the system. And I'm not going to stop until it's broken.
Did you think that was a real reaction?
I feel like the genuineness of the video is definitely to be questioned. Like, okay, you say your platform is up, you want to tell these stories and shit, but that seems very rehearsed to me.
It's very rehearsed.
Very rehearsed, and it low-key reminds me of like when you hear people trying to give like motivational speeches and shit,
pastors,
and yeah, so when you hear those types of speeches and you're just like trying to hint at certain points, it seemed like the certain points he was trying to like hammer home were very overly inflated with emotion and not genuine emotion, just straight up what seemed to be anger. He got loud and I was like, sir, what you're doing doesn't match the message you're trying to convey, and it's more so uncomfortable than anything else. And that's where I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about this.
Yeah, I need to actually try and listen to pastors again so I can actually do a pastor impression again. Because, you know, they come to you in this like impassioned voice when they're like, please, God wants you to do this. You know, Jesus died on that cross for you. I hope I'm putting like worship music in the background of this. All right, I'm about to.
Just like when they do like an altar call, just like, hey, altar call, music in the background.
Yeah, it's like this. This is about to be like the Christian episode. Wow, this is our quarterly Christian episode.
Our quarterly Christian episode.
But anyways, yeah, it's very like, it's like they have those beats where it's like, so, you know, me and my smoking hot wife, you know, we went up to Panera Bread. And my sexy, young, just turned 19 wife, she turns to me and my sagging 40-year-old ball sack. And she says, James, I'm really grateful for you. And I looked at her in this Panera line and I'm like, whoa, why would she say that to me? James, just little old James. But you know something, folks? Marriage between a man and a woman, no matter her age, is beautiful. Because God made man out of dust. And then God said he needs a helpmate. And he pulled the rib from Adam and boom, made my 19-year-old smoking hot wife. When I was born, the rib was pulled from me to be held so that I could have a smoking hot wife like Arabella over here. And you're like, what do you mean? Why are we talking about Panera, Pastor James? Well, here's the thing. We're in the line. She orders her food. You know, she's always got to order so much. She's so high maintenance with her little tea and stuff. But then she says, honey, go sit down. It's my treat. And that reminded me of when I read in Galatians, when Jesus died on the cross. He died for our sins, just like Arabella, my 19-year-old smoking hot wife, with the multi-level marketing scheme with the unique makeup. You should go buy some at the kiosk later at the front. Her buying that Panera bread for me with the little money she makes from her little side gig while raising our 17 children that she popped out of her huwaza will never be the sacrifice that Jesus made on the cross. Now, if you believe that with your full heart, get up on this altar right now and pray to the Lord that He be your smoking hot wife. All right, band. Let's play that one song back to back to back with the same bridge until it gets in everybody's fucking brain and everybody cry. And then they play Oceans 100 times.
Bro, that's so factual.
Literally, that's what that video reminded me of. It's just the way that he talks quiet. And then when he wants to provide something that is of importance,
he amplifies his voice.
He amplifies his voice
to get your attention.
And the timing. It's the timing. It's the amplification of the voice. And then the pause to say, this is important. Ew! I feel gross.
Bro, you went there. You're the one that went there.
Remember, I used to be a youth pastor. Welcome to Manipulators Anonymous.
Oh, damn, that's right. You were technically a youth pastor.
If anybody wants to hear about my youth pastor era, feel free to email us at betweenthefridges@gmail.com with all of your questions. Or drop us an Insta DM. No, but like, so all this stuff going on about Robbie Harvey, which highly recommended, but also be careful. You're going to fucking cringe your booty hole off.
Yeah, it was pretty cringy.
Just like reminded me of nice guys. And like, especially like, you know, nice guys that you find like online or whatever. Like I found like, here's a perfect example of what a nice guy is like. This is from Reddit.
Okay.
My brother's best friend can't figure out why women won't be in a relationship with him. He's tall, handsome, a hard worker, funny, and likes to cuddle. I know the reason. The second he opens his mouth, disrespectful, sexist garbage comes out. He stinks, his breath stinks, and he acts entitled while simultaneously shaming the less fortunate for accepting any kind of aid. I plan to try and hook him up with a friend or coworker of mine. He grew up in a house with no women, had no sisters, no female cousins, no aunts. Maybe he just needed a chance. So I said I'd invite a girlfriend to a brunch and he could come along and see what happens. He insisted on seeing a photo of her first. I pulled up her Facebook on my phone and he was smitten. Great. I go to work and get ready to make the plans for this weekend and we can all have a good time. Easy peasy. So I'm working, my girlfriend's working, and we're pretty busy. I haven't brought up brunch yet, but planned to chat with her when I had spare time. As things die down, a few hours later, my girlfriend comes up to me with a weird face. Ladies, this man went on my Facebook to look through my friends list, found her photo, and started messaging her, saying things like, you're really pretty, you have a nice ass, saying how he's my friend, and I think they would be the perfect couple. She obviously doesn't respond, seeing as we were working and she wasn't looking through her phone. Then after a few more messages, he starts saying things like, why aren't you responding? It's rude to ignore people. And then, you should give me a chance. I'll be the best thing that ever happened to you. Until finally he says, you know what? You're a fucking bitch. I tried to be nice, but all you females are the same. I'm a really sweet guy who just wants to spoil you, and you don't even have the decency to respond. Fuck you. This happened in the span of like 3 or 4 hours. I pretended to barely know him, and I told her to block him. What the fuck, dude?
Wow.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what the fuck to say to that. That's just, yeah.
It's these guys that, like,
it's gross.
They're literally, like, I feel like nice guys are, like, a step below incels, but they could be, like, hand in hand, like, the same. Mm-hmm. They really could be. Like, I don't want to say that about Robbie because, you know, Robbie has a smoking hot wife. But Robbie's just that guy who's like, I'm going to speak for women. There's like a few of these guys on TikTok. There's like Robbie, there's this dude named Jack. He always stands in the left of the frame, like of your phone. He stands in the left of the frame. He's always in the woods. He wears one of those weird like ranger hats.
Why?
And he has a dog in the background. And I'm really there for the dog.
So oddly specific.
That's how he brands himself. I don't know what his I just know his name is Jack, and he has a dog, and he's
in the woods.
And he wears that funky ass hat. But these are the type of people who are like, we're going to teach men how to be reformed and be better for women. And but meanwhile, they're also saying like, hey, you women out there, question for you women. Why do you lower your standards? I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know what this also reminds me of? I'm sure you remember hearing me talk about it in the past like week or so. Bumblegate.
Oh my God, yeah. Ew.
Where that girl Kelsey posted on Twitter these voice messages she got from some dude named Ryan Andrews. Over 10 minutes of voice messages from this guy being like, hey, I just wanted to say howdy. And
dude,
like,
those were so cringy.
That your bio was so fucking cool and like, like,
the fact that he did that shit to multiple girls is creepy as fuck.
Over like a 10-year span?
That's track record, man. Gross.
Ryan Andrews is the definition. Ryan Andrews, I can't even talk. Ryan Andrew Conopud. He is the definition of a nice guy. He's out here like, he sees this girl's Bumble and then gives himself permission to find her on Facebook. Message her this weird like, oh it's me, this
it's like, dude, you don't even know her,
the soft boy man, it's me, Ryan, I play lots of shows and make lots of money, I don't fucking care.
You're like, I don't know you,
right? Over 10 minutes of this, and she's just like, do I know you? And he's like, oh no, I just saw your Bumble profile and it said you liked live music, so I was able to find you by typing in your first name and live music. I'm like, bitch, how many fucking Kelseys did you scroll through until you find her?
Gross.
He reminded me too much of that one guy I went on 2 dates with.
Oh, that guy. Like, yeah, the way that guy was weird.
The way he said like, oh, I'm just here to say howdy. And then like drops how much money he makes. I'm like, we get it, you're bald. Like, you can't compensate with a head of hair, so you have to compensate with the Washingtons in your pocket. Why don't you use those Washingtons in your pocket to go get yourself some Just for Men? Oh my God. Dye the little tiny hairs on your head. Or maybe even get a toupee.
Some of those are truly awful looking.
Bald men?
No, toupees. I'm just out here insulting people that are bald. Absolutely not. That's so mean.
Listen. Some bald men are some of the hottest men I've ever seen. But some of them have the worst fucking superiority complex I've ever seen too. They're worse than short guys.
Not that there's anything wrong with short guys.
Nothing wrong with short guys and nothing wrong with bald guys. But if you're a short guy or a bald guy with a complex, you've got a problem. Mm-hmm. Question. Yes. Would you rather date a short guy or a bald guy?
Short guy.
What?
Nothing against bald people.
Wow! You don't want to kiss that thing? You don't want to make sure you don't want
a metaphorical, hypothetical bald man that I know nothing about.
You don't want to like put the bald man out in the sun until his head gets hot and crack an egg on top.
Like, what do you want me to do? Just pet him like a bowling ball? I don't know.
Yeah, you could like put some like cooking spray on top of that thing and then let it heat up in the sun, and then you got your own skillet. You got your own skillet right there.
To be fair, it depends on the person. It depends on the person. If I know nothing about said person, that is a very difficult decision to make. So bald man could have a shitty personality and be an awful person, but short man could have a great personality and be funny. It depends on the person.
Okay. I am asking about bald or short.
Bald or short?
What if he was short and bald?
What if he was short and bald?
Like,
That's an enigma.
5'5", bald, porn stash.
Porn stash or full beard?
I said porn stash. 5'5", bald, porn stash.
The stash creeps me out, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on.
Some people can pull it off. Some people cannot.
Mullet, porn stash, superior.
Valid.
Mullet with a porn stash, I'm folding. I'm folding as much as my fat ass can fold. Which is not much because my flexibility is not that great. However, I will make it work. Speaking of porn stash.
Yeah.
You know what else goes really good with a porn stash?
Nope.
A saxophone.
A saxophone.
A saxophone.
Yeah?
You've been seeing a lot of saxophones recently.
Dude, I've been seeing a lot on my TikTok For You page lately.
But specifically, you've been seeing a lot of saxophones.
I've been seeing, yes, saxophones. So I was just scrolling them one day. Some TikTok lives were popping up. And this account pops up. It's called Saxsquatch. S-A-X Saxsquatch.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Elaborate.
A person in a Sasquatch costume.
Or is it a Sasquatch?
I mean, whatever. No. Just hanging out, playing the saxophone. Like they're just literally, they're just vibing in the forest, playing the saxophone, and just having a good time. And I'm like, why am I obsessed with this right now? I sat there and I watched the live for like half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, this dude he's talking like this and got a low voice. And I was like, okay, Mr. Sasquatch, man, like you do you. He's got his little mixer table. He's literally just chilling in the woods, just like, yeah, I'm gonna play you guys some music. And he just does his thing. He's like playing covers and stuff. I'm like, okay, he's actually pretty good.
I fucking love that. I love weird ass TikTok lives. I love them.
Like our buddy Robert.
We'll get to him. But Saxsquatch, what was he playing?
He was playing some Daft Punk. That's one of the songs I remember. He played Daft Punk, he played Careless Whisper, and he played a couple other things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if he didn't play Careless Whisper, that's like federal prison.
No, that was kind of like he's like, hey guys, I'm wrapping it up. Here's one last one for you. And he ended it with Careless Whisper. And it was so good. I was like, all right, this is so random. I don't even know how I got here, but here I am watching a dude play the saxophone in the forest.
Jesus. I love that though, because like you can see the weirdest fucking shit. And Saxsquatch is like a perfect encapsulation of the weird shit that you could find.
But it was so fun. Oh
through
my God.
TikTok Live.
Yeah, it's so fun. Such a great time.
And you could hype him up and be like,
I'd be like, yeah, dude, play that saxophone.
Yeah, like, what have I seen? I did see that one time. I saw this this VR YouTuber who was this VR TikTok streamer, I should say. Like VR YouTubers, like VR. No, they're not VR. They're like VTubers. That's what they are. VTubers.
What?
They're basically like VTubers are like virtual YouTubers. So basically, a person. When a person moves, they have like an computerized like version of themselves. It could be like a person or an animal or like a piece of fruit or whatever they want it to be. Okay. And then the virtual person is showing on the TikTok Live instead of you yourself.
Oh, okay. Because when you said VR YouTubers, I was like, I get the VR part, like, but like I pictured like somebody just hanging out doing stuff like playing their Oculus or something.
Oh, I thought you meant okay. Because I know when I first heard like VTubers, I was like, oh, are these like when you go into Roblox?
And you just stream yourself playing some Roblox?
No. And you're in the Roblox world, and then you see something on a TV in Roblox. So those VTubers, like, they make videos specifically.
Oh, yeah.
for
No,
the
I
Roblox
definitely
game.
was not even thinking that.
No, but like, there's this one that I've seen where this dude is like a ferret in a rainbow sweater, and then
That's so random.
like it's. I mean, the ferret's cute, like very cute, but then they say that like they want him to do like squigglies, and it's him like moving his arms really fast, and then his like arms squiggle. They're like, oh, do the squigglies, like 50 bits for squigglies, or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's VR. That's not something I would have thought of.
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of that on the TikTok lives. I've been seeing a lot of like really like I'll like pop into them sometimes just to like be an idiot. This one that I saw, it's this dude who has like a fucking podcast, probably a fucking nice guy, and he's like, ladies, drop a heart in the comments and I'll give you a compliment. And he's just like,
that's a little much, sir.
And he'll like, you know, these women are just like dropping hearts or whatever, and he'll be like, ooh, Jessica, you're really pretty. Ooh, Laura, you have really pretty eyes.
That's
Ooh.
unsettling.
Ooh, Lisa, you're so pretty. And
That gives me the ick.
I went in there and I put a heart in. I was like, give me a unique comment. And he goes, ooh, Carly, you're super pretty. And I was like, couldn't think of anything better than
pretty.
adding a different word. Like, thanks. So I've been seeing that. Probably my favorite lives, though, as you mentioned earlier, our man Robert Lee.
Yes.
Robert Lee is this man. He maybe gets like under 10 people in his live, and 2 of them are me and Amanda.
We hype him up.
And he knows us.
Yes, we're cool.
He knows us. He'll see us and he'll go, oh, hi, Carly. Hi, Amanda. Welcome in. And he always sings Britney Spears. I think it's because he knows we're there.
It's like his deal. He has to.
He will do his lives. He'll do his lives like with a filter on. The first time we saw him, he was like
he was driving in like an expressway with like palm trees or something.
Yeah, he was driving in like a tuk-tuk. Like the filter was him driving in a tuk-tuk in like the middle of like Hawaii or the desert or something, and his head just like blown up. And he's singing Britney Spears.
He had sunglasses on.
Or some wild, crazy shit. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. I think I still have a recording of his live.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to put a quick segment of that here.
Did it again, I made you believe more than just friends. So baby, it must seem like a crash. It doesn't mean that I'm serious, 'cause to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Oh baby.
Yo, it's incredible.
He's so fun.
So funny. Because, like, obviously, as you guys heard, he can't sing to the beat.
He does the remix. He makes it his own.
He does his own beat. He marches. He drops, and rolls and marches and twerks to the beat of his own fucking drum.
And I love that for him.
And I don't know what the beat is, but I'm here.
It's just a great time.
Like,
and we're being dead serious. Like, I don't want you guys to think we're clowning on him. He's just so much fun.
I love him.
He's a great time.
Literally, if he had merch,
I would buy it.
I would wear it. Like, drop a beat. I'll do a Robert. Well, here, hold on. Let's establish what the song is going to be. We can't do Britney Spears.
We can't do Britney Spears. What else has he done? Has he done like Lady Gaga?
No, like we'll do any song.
Just like a random song. What do you want to sing?
We're not really gonna sing it, but do like a. I'm gonna do Bye 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 by NSYNC.
Okay, what kind of beat do you want me to do?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Doing this tonight. Probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. That's how we done it!
That's true. I just was having a hard time keeping a straight face.
That's how we done it!
That is true. I love him so much.
Hey,
Robert, we're like your number one fans, man.
He's just so funny. He just marches to the beat of the drum, and then he's like, I love my fans so much. Thank you to all my fans. And I'm like, where are your fans, Robert?
It's like, we got you, buddy.
Bitch, we have fans.
So good.
Have you seen any other weird TikTok lives?
I mean,
At least that I should know about.
I don't even know. Yesterday, there was like, I don't know what was happening. There was like some lady in like a pink elf costume with some knockoff Muppets, and they were singing kids songs, and I was kind of freaked out. So I was like, I just was like, nope, goodbye. What? I did not know what was happening. Like, she's trying to lip sync. I don't even remember the song. Like, she's singing, and her little puppets are singing. It was like a unicorn, and then something I didn't know what it was, and then like a little bunny. And I'm like, what's happening right now? This is weird. It was very, very random.
Huh.
I didn't know what was happening. I was like, okay. But yeah, like nothing else that's been very just like captivating my what word am I looking for? My attention.
Yeah, you were also weirded out by my girl Ursula.
Yeah, she was a little intense.
My
She was a
girl,
little too intense for me.
my girl Ursula, she buys like a bunch of those like mystery like opening packs where you get the little knickknacks and trinkets and stuff. And then she does these things where she always goes frog hunting, and she does her advent calendar. And so she's looking for frogs so she could fill up her little empty Target lamp with these frog knickknacks.
Empty Target lamp?
Yeah, you can get this like Target lamp with like a fillable basin essentially. And people have been using them, like they'll put like a Funko Pop in there.
Oh, is it like the thing where you like it's removable or something?
There's like a dome piece. Yes, except hers is like a fishbowl.
Oh, that's
looking
cool.
thing. And so she's been using it to fill up with these like frog trinkets. And then anything that she gets like doubles of, she'll make earrings out of.
That's so cool.
And so throughout the video where she's like frog hunting and then opening up this random like mystery pack or whatever, her earrings will change based off of like what she's looking for. Like she has like these little Stitch earrings. They're like mini Funko Stitch earrings. She has little frogs. She has little cactuses. Some of my favorites are when she opens the little, like, have you ever seen the mini brands?
Yeah.
So she'll open those, like, those mini brands, and then she'll have, like, fucking McCormick spice earrings or, like, Mentos gum.
I love that for her.
Or, like, I think my favorites are her, like, rice-a-roni ones. She has these rice-a-roni box rice earrings. And she's just like, open up her shit. That's the shit that gives me peace and solace. I'm like, the world is here. We are good. Who needs the Bible when I can open up TikTok and see Ursula opening spheres to look for frogs?
Yeah. She's just intimidating though, dude.
How?
Like just the way she talks. She's very just like I can't even do an impression of her.
She talks very demure. She says, "Today we're going frog hunting, and we're also going to open our advent calendar. But first, we're going to open this mini brand. I hope that we get the Mentos gum today." That's how she talks. She's so cool.
She's scary. She's intimidating.
Ursula, I love you. I love you. Don't listen to Amanda. I love you. And I want to open mini brands with you and make earrings.
Your aspirations are to be her.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
She literally gets paid to open things and have cute little knickknacks and have her house like this maximalist dream. Rows and rows and rows of mini McCormick spices. I wish that were me. I wish people would come over to the house and be like, come see my mini museum. And it's just a bunch of like mini fucking shopping carts with mini little chickens and mini little beef rounds and mini little ice creams.
You just want to live the mini dream.
Yeah. That should be me. Featuring Rascal Flatts. Speaking of Rascal Flatts.
Yeah?
Hey, Rascals. Thanks for joining us for the 24th inaugural episode of the Between the Fridges podcast. Amanda, do you have anything that you'd like to say before we wrap it up?
If you guys have any very like specific or cool things that pop up on your TikTok For You pages or just want to share with us, send it to the email. Send us a DM. Email us at betweenthefridges@gmail.com. We want to hear what you're seeing because maybe it's very different than what pops up on our For You pages. And that would be cool because I'm always down to hear about interesting stuff.
It's the same.
So yeah, that's all I got. Carl?
I love that. Yeah. Also, feel free to check out our Instagram at Between the Fridges. That also has our fucking link tree where you can find us.
Yeah, come find us.
Slay. Well, don't find us, but like
Don't find us, but come listen.
find us.
Find us on the Instagram.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us this week and every week. My name is Carly.
My name is Amanda.
And we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Yo, Guy Fieri's trending on Twitter.
What? Why?
What's happening? What's happening?
Please tell me.
Breaking news, Guy Fieri says liberals can get over his love for Donald Trump and Kid Rock.
What?
What?
What? No! I need more information!
What the